There are places that didn't officially exist, but people swear they've been there. Not lost towns, not abandoned cities, but locations that vanish the moment you try to prove they're real. No records, no maps, no explanations. Just stories from completely unrelated people, all describing the exact same thing. Tonight we're looking into one of the strangest cases ever documented online, a place that appears without warning, a place that shouldn't exist, and a question that no one has been able to answer. What happens when you find something that was never meant to be found? What if I told you there's a town in America that officially doesn't exist? No records, no government acknowledgement, no road signs, and yet dozens of people claim they've been there. Some say it appears only at night. Others say they found it by accident while taking a wrong turn. And the strangest part? Every person tells almost the exact same story. Now, before we begin, this story has never been proven. Some people believe it's an urban legend. Others think it's evidence of something much bigger. But after looking through witness accounts, archived forum posts, and old newspaper clippings, I found details that are difficult to ignore. This is the mystery of Blackwood. The first reports appeared in the late 1980s. Drivers traveling through rural highways claimed their GPS stopped working, their radios would fill with static, and then they'd see a sign, "Welcome to Blackwood." The town appeared normal at first, a gas station, a diner, a few houses, but witnesses noticed something unsettling. Nobody in town seemed surprised to see them. In fact, it was almost like the residents were expecting them. One witness described entering a diner where everyone stopped talking at the exact same moment and stared directly at him. Another claimed every clock in the town showed the same time, 11:47 p.m. Here's where things get stranger. People who visited Blackwood reported losing hours of time. Some believed they stayed for only 20 minutes. When they returned home, 6 hours had passed. Others said photographs taken inside the town appeared completely black after being developed. One witness claimed the buildings looked different every time he blinked. Another swore the streets formed a layout impossible to draw on paper. Coincidence? Mass hallucination? Or something else? This is where the theories begin. Some believe Blackwood is a secret government experiment hidden from public record. Others think it's a dimensional anomaly, a place that somehow exists between realities. But the most chilling theory suggests something even stranger. What if Blackwood isn't hidden from us? What if it's hiding us? What if it's hiding from us? According to this theory, people who enter Blackwood aren't discovering a secret town. They're temporarily leaving our reality. The town acts like a doorway, a place that shouldn't exist, a place that appears only when certain conditions are met, and perhaps most disturbing of all, a place that wants visitors. Researchers have attempted to locate Blackwood for decades, yet every search ends the same way. No official maps, no census data, no historical records, nothing. It's as if someone or something has erased its trace. And whenever supposed coordinates surface online, they mysteriously disappear within days. Of course, there are plenty of rational explanations. Internet hoaxes, false memories, people sharing the same fictional story. But if that's true, why do accounts from different decades describe identical details? The same diner, the same signs, the same time on every clock, 11:47 p.m. So what do you think? Is Blackwood simply a modern legend that grew larger with each retelling? Or is there a place out there that isn't supposed to exist? A town hidden somewhere between reality and imagination? And if you saw a sign for Blackwood on a lonely road late at night, would you keep driving, or would you stop? Let me know your theory in the comments. And remember, some mysteries stay hidden for a reason. We've looked at tonight, the sightings, the patterns, the identical stories from people who have never met each other. We're left with more questions than answers. Maybe it's all coincidence, maybe it's exaggeration, maybe it's just another internet myth that grew legs and ran too far. But there's always that one detail that sticks with you, the consistency, the way every story, no matter where it comes from, seems to point back to the same impossible place. So I'll leave you with this. If something doesn't appear on any map, but people keep finding it anyway, is it really hidden? Or are we just allowed to see it one person at a time? If you've had a strange experience like this, drop it in the comments. I want to hear your theory. And if you made it this far, you might want to double check what's at the end of your road tonight, because not everything that disappears is gone.